I'm saying that we are working on the security part to become a military power. When it comes to bureaucracy, then yes, we are also cutting that. But at the same time, I must also say that, this bureaucracy brings our people clean air, for example. I bring one example. What is the offer that Europe is making? Like, it was a good example in Serbia. Came to invest in a copper factory. What they did was to remove all the filters, air filters, because it's more effective to produce like this. So they brought their own people to build the factory, and then they extracted as much left, and the people started dying of lung cancer around the factory because they didn't really care. And that is the difference. I mean, if we want this quality of life, it is due to also the rules that we have, all the rules that we have regarding freedom of press, or the rules that we have also about the quality of life. So I wouldn't really put this that it's a negative thing, because I've been to a lot of countries where you can't really breed anything. And climate change, by the way, again, if you go, I was in Singapore at the conference where also there were representatives from other countries, and one was saying that we don't come here to preach you about climate change. But later I had meetings with all those countries, and they were saying that, the climate change is our biggest worry, because we are literally losing our ground, our people can't live here. So if you're saying that we are not preaching you about climate change, then you say we don't care. But this is the difference, I think, between Europe and some other big powers, that we actually care, also learning from our history. And this also has value right now, especially when the way to operate is competition and really coercive power politics. So I would say so that you cannot overcome your weaknesses always, but you can focus on your strength to be even stronger there, and that is what we should do and are doing.